Good evening to one and all present here. This is Ayyappa Srinivasan MG from St.Mother Engineering College, Vagaikulam near Thuthukudi. So, on behalf of management of St.Mother Engineering College, its chairman, principal, HOD, directors, staff and students, I welcome you all for the session. Today's webinar is on the topic of incubation opportunities for faculty and students. The resource person is Dr. Dinesh Dhanabalan sir. Actually, he did this UG in the year 2010, PG from Annamalai University in 2012, and he has done his PhD, and his experience is around 10 years in industry as well as teaching. The main thing is he is the innovation ambassador of the institution as well as IIC president of the Aripa Institute of Technology, Tirupolai, where he is presently working now. He has done, to his credit, several projects out of most are innovative in nature. So he has got some 2 patents granted to his credit, and he has also won several awards to his credit. So with such a resource person, we are very much happy to have him on the session. So thank you, sir. Now the session is over to you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So good evening to one and all present over here. So I'm Dinesh Dhanabalan from Arifa Institute of Technology. I've been the coordinator and head of the Arifa Innovation and Incubation Council. So here we are starting a new innovation or incubation center over here at Nagapattinam. It is actually at Nagapattinam. So here we'll be discussing on an incubation opportunities for students. So what is an incubation actually? Does anyone know what is an incubation? So let it be an interactive session, so that will be more convenient for us. So an incubation center is nothing but when you have your own ideas and when you come to an incubation center, it will be helping you out in monitoring, or it will be helping you out in providing the startups funds and mentors. Mainly it will be providing mentors and where are the funds available, and it will be helping you out in connecting with the investors, and then what is the real project ideas which have been obtaining. So that will all be helping out in incubation centers actually. So these are the main concepts of an incubation centers, and then we'll be having the incubation opportunities has been nowadays more because less incubation centers are there in India, and it has been and one of the field in upcoming grooming events. So once when you have an opportunity in having incubation, so the incubation will be helping you out in providing more opportunities rather than going and working under any companies which have been available day to day. So main concept of being incubation is it is all because of all our PM and CM who have been around us. They have been having a 1 trillion business, and some other says 3 trillion business or something like that. So they have been saying like that. So these incubation centers will be helping out each and every youth members to have a startup. So what is meant by a startup actually? Does anyone know what is meant by a startup? My slide is getting ready. So does anyone know what is startups? So we'll have an interaction section, sir. Okay. So what is meant by startup? Does anyone know what is startup? So when you have a project or idea, before in school days when we do a project, they used to say that that is a single science exhibitions where you have a project actually. So once when you come down to an innovation or incubation, so innovation first you should have an idea. So what is an innovation project is? See example, you have a hotel around you, and what are the hotels which have been around you? You'll be having hotels or whatever coffee shops, whatever it may be. So they are all called as not an innovative ideas. Actually, they are all idea, or they have been doing the same business. But what is innovative idea? The Swiggy apps, the coffee which has been coming down. So what are types which have been involving with the current ideation or current technology which has been improving? So that will be helping out in innovation projects actually. So there are different types of innovation projects. So according to your project, there are different types of fundings available. So even the government has been giving many fundings like ITBA. Have anyone known about ITBA? ITBA, Seed Funds India, IVP programs, innovation voucher programs, and then we have many investors like capital investors like MSIT, MSIT, and then you have a program like TNSI. So these are the types of programs we have been providing the innovation or incubation centers. So it will be the funds will be coming through the incubation centers, or you can have an institution IDs will be forwarded to them, and then you can be able to get back the funds. So what is the real opportunity over incubation is there are different types of incubation available. So here we'll be having business incubations and incubation, normal incubations, and then you have chained up co-incubators that you'll be having different types. So what is the most available opportunities here nowadays? The incubation centers are being started up more in institution level. So the main there will be 3 roles in incubations. One will be called as CEO, another will be called as associate, another will be called as team manager, incubation manager. So these 3 roles have been available in incubations. So the first, when you come down to CEO, the minimum salary of CEO will be around 75,000 per month. So, and when you come down to associate, it will be around 60 minimum salary, I'm saying. So it can go up to 1 lakh, which has been provided by the government itself. When you apply for an ITBA project, the minimum scores will be around 1 lakh per month actually. So compared to the nearby institution you work on, or you work in your any companies, so this will be helping you out in providing more funds for you and for your future also. So here the incubation managers, CEOs and associates have been less, and even the startups, Tamil Nadu startup has also been providing each and every incubations roles, and then you will be having mentorship roles. So the mentors also been provided with the money, and you will be able to have the patterns. So whenever the project is being given to you, you should be able to mentor the students, and you will be able to provide them also with the mentoring knowledge. You will be receiving the funds from them, and then you will be able to have the pattern also along with them. So this is a mutual beneficial of a incubation, actually the incubation and between the incubation and the startups. So you'll be having more kinds of availabilities, and mainly when you have an incubation centers, or if you work in an incubation centers, your career or your exposure will be more. And when you have to frame when you have the circle between you will be lesser when you compare with other types of incubation or other types of activities which are being performed by you. So if anyone has any doubt regarding incubations, I will be able to explain. Please ask me actually. No doubts regarding incubations? Okay, fine. So once when you come to an incubation center, what is the procedure of following the incubation center? It is an Section 8 company. The incubation centers are being run as a Section 8 company, which is known as, it has been called as non-profitable business. So you work under a company that will be incubation. It is apart from your academic side. It will not be related with your college, or it will not be related with your any academic performance. So this will be a separate company, and their rules and regulations will be differing from the academic part. So the incubations will be having a separate rules and regulations to be followed. So when you come to an academic section, your salary fixation will be limited when you compare to the nearby colleges and something like that. But when you once come to the incubation center, you will be provided according to the knowledge which have been obtained by you. So when you come to an incubation center, what are the needs by you is you should have a proper communication skill. So without a proper communication skill, you will not be able to survive in an incubation center. The second will be your proper writings. Actually, when you have a communication skill, you should be able to express in writings, because every incubation will be having a proper writing skills where you should be able to express everything in words actually. So everything will be expressed in words. And the third thing will be your knowledge and your academic knowledge actually. The third thing will be called as academic knowledge. So whatever you study in your college life, so I think all will be students and will be a professors. So the academic knowledge which you have been gained throughout your life careers or whatever from your 10th or 12th, anywhere, the idea can be so simpler. So even the last week when I spoke to our college students and I asked them many ideas, so they were able to laugh at each other. And then I asked them, "Oh, you just tell me an idea," and they said, "Sir, if I tell an idea, it will be more funny, sir. Actually, so no problem. You just tell an idea." And I told them an example. How many of them know Tamil matrimony? So Tamil matrimony is an app which is when you say that word Tamil matrimony, everyone used to laugh actually at it. But he's been doing a business which has been overall in India actually. He has made many people who have been under this brokerage. He has made it to make it come true, and is more profitable than running business. So please, students, whenever you have an idea, and it can be more laughable, or it can be when you say to your friends, they'll be able to smile at you, or they will be able to they used to say that, oh, what is this idea? So it'll just come out of this idea later. But when you have a clear idea and you will be able to make more out of it. So make it more simpler that your idea should be more uniqueness. Uniqueness means, sir, I have an idea, sir. Actually, one of the students actually said to me that, sir, I'm actually from a local area or rural area. Bus won't come frequently to us. So what can I do, sir? Actually, so I asked him. So can you solve out this problem actually? And he said me that, sir, I'll be able to sort out the problem, sir. Okay, fine. So I asked him that you just make a business model of this and then come to me. And he came out with me a solution. So many problems will be there. So if you have a proper solution, so that has been called as actually a startup. You understand? So when you once come to a startup, you will be able to identify what you are going to do actually. So the startup ideas may be different actually. The startup ideas, so this is not actually related to your education or something like that. It is probably related to your mind actually. So you should think actually, what is the problem actually? That student who came out to me and said to me that there's a rule. I asked him why, and he said to me that, sir, my sister had a government exam. She was not able to reach to the place which she has to go, because when I went and asked in the depot, they said to me that it was 2:30, but the bus came by 2:45. So she was not able to attend the exam, sir. So that is a problem. So I have to come out with a solution. And I asked him that, okay, come out with the solution. Then he went to many places and he went to bus depots and he asked the bus employees that when will the bus come, and he had a database. And then he came to me with a solution that, sir, this place, this bus comes, and that place, whichever timing the bus comes, he took around 2 weeks to finish that from one place to another place, from one destination to another destination. It took nearly 1 week to complete it. And then he came out with a solution that, sir, this bus stops at this time over here. And see, you will be having a source and a destination only. But he came out with an answer, which source, with the source being changing from each and every place, the place we travel. He came out with a solution that what time will that be required to reach the destination actually. And then if you keep on, if example from Madurai to Tirunelveli comes, so you can't say from Madurai to Tirunelveli alone. So nearby, what are the rural areas which have been available? So what are the bus timing has to be traveled? So he has calculated each and everything, and he has came out with the solution. And now we have been going into the startups. Second idea which has been taken by the students are, you have your motor vehicle, you have your bikes actually. The bikes, nowadays it's been showing up in fuel meters or digital meters actually. That is what been showing over here. But what idea he has come up with? He has given the how many liters will be available in a diesel tank actually. He has come out with an idea, and there is a new startups which has been going on over there. So these are types of ideas, and one startup idea you will be able to provide many entrepreneurs or many employees around you. So that is how the startup actually, nowadays they have been, before they used to say you go and work in a company and you just earn the money. But nowadays everyone is saying that you have to have a startup actually. So without a startup, when you come down to your field, that is all been nowadays. It has been coming a trend. Having a startup is a big criteria, and that will be able to help you out. Because once I had a student from Sastra University, and they have been doing a drone over now. Drone has been emergency. They have been nowadays. It has been going in ambulance actually, but this drone has been traveling and been taking all these organs which have been available. It will be able to deliver within fraction of minutes or hours, which will be able to help out for the organ not to be spoiled actually. So nowadays that drone has been going over here in this Tanjavur region. So there are many ideas. So you have an idea, you can just contact your Ayyappan sir, who has been familiar with me. So you'll be able to note down you as an ideas, and you'll be able to deliver it up actually. So there are different types of fundings available. So you make your fundings available, and they will be able to have the funding which has been provided by the government will be directly be coming down to your thing. So you'll be able to here you have your IVP programs. So that is innovation voucher program. They have been providing around 2.5 lakhs actually, and now it has been around 3 lakhs. They have made it on from this year or not 3 lakhs. And then you will be having your so this is how to create a prototype alone they have been providing. So imagine that when you have been around third year or second year, when you have this amount, this will be helping you out in providing doing your project also. It can be a final year project also, which can be done by you. So these are the types which will be helping you out in doing each and every small ideas can be generated into a startup actually. So my dear students, please make a note of it, that you should be able to start up, or you should be able to make an idea, and one idea you make, it will be throughout your life career actually. So you can travel along with your life career. You don't need to go and work under someone. You can be your boss. So you can be able to make your own decisions, and no one will be an employee to anyone else. So you can be your own boss, and whatever revenue has been generated by you, that will be to you only. So you need not work on 25,000 or 30,000 or 40,000 or 1 lakh, whatever it may be. That will not be in future. It will not be more sufficient for you. So make it now more simpler, that if you have an idea, you please move on with an idea, and then you will be able to make a revenue, and you will be able to provide many unemployment, which will be able to sort out by you. So so then you will be able to, what are the opportunities for a student means. So whatever project you work on it, you should be able to explain during the time of your whatever I said, the 3 roles which have been available. Not only these 3 roles, there are different types of roles which have been available. You can be an IPR patent, or you can be a marketing agency, whoever is familiar with social media, and you should all be available at LinkedIn actually. So the LinkedIn is a base for you. Any other you have queries or related to startups or incubation or whatever it may be, the LinkedIn is the most useful platform for building up your careers. Okay. So if anyone has doubt regarding incubations or startups, you can be asking me the doubts. Then we'll be going down to okay, sir. Okay. So see, we have started just an incubator center right now, and we have been processing actually. So the first step of incubation center is you should be having a Section 8 company actually registration. So why should we have a Section 8 company? The Section 8 company will be providing you for funding from the government actually. So when you start an incubation center, when you need the funds from the, so each and every fund can't be provided by your institution layer. So now you have to apply for funds which have been available from the government. So when you have a DST fund or Stanseed funds, so when you start out your incubation center or the incubation center which has been started, that is all not a matter. When the Section 8 company is being registered, from that date onwards, you will be able to connect to the DST funding projects. Okay, fine. Then you should be able to attend each and every programs which have been provided by the IIC, seed incubation centers, Tamil Nadu startups. Then you have your EDSL, EDISL. So these are the MSME. So these 5 things are most important for incubations. So these are the programs which have been provided by the incubation centers for being providing fundings for the incubation centers. And once when you come down to your work as incubation, so the funds which are being provided from the government will be able to pay from the government itself for you. So you'll not be getting the receiving the funds from your college. You'll be able to receive the funds from the government. So the funds which have been provided by the this government side will be more, and then your it will be helping you out in your career also. So when you have the startup ideas like TNSI or TNSTC or MSME, now it has been for women's, they have been providing around up to 15 lakhs they have been providing for MSMEs. So if anyone has ideas, they can be able to apply, because today is the last date they said, but it has been extended also. Then you have your um, CSR December 31st. So you can be able to apply this, and you can be able to develop a prototype also regarding this. So these are the recent funds which have been available. So there are different types of, according to your project or according to your threshold, it can be different. So from that, you'll be able to retrieve the data actually. So any doubts regarding this? So I want an interaction section. Can anyone ask me? Because Ayyappan sir has been answering all those things. Change people.
All clear, sir.
Okay. Sir?
No question, sir.
Sachin sir, ask me. Okay, fine. Okay, sir, fine. So, sir, do you have incubation center, sir, right now? Okay, sir. Okay, okay, sir. But for building the prototype itself, government has been giving 2.3 lakhs, sir, from this. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, fine, sir, fine, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, 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 fine, sir, fine, sir. And we got around we got NST project last year for two projects, sir, actually. And now they have been funding around, so that will be helping the students. Actually, they have been having the mentors from their side, sir, so which will be helping the students for them. And they, you know about Garuda, sir, Garuda Aerospace, and they have been providing these things are a pilot training for students. And any students who have been interesting can be can contact me also, sir. Can contact you, I'll be helping you. So they have been providing from okay, okay, sir. Any students who have been interested in Garuda, sir, they have been providing the aerospace development. Yes, sir. Okay, 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 sir. Okay, sir. So anything you start, it will take 2 years, sir. Actually. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Fine, sir. Fine, sir. So any doubts they can ask me, sir. I will be wind up, sir. Actually.
No, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
On behalf of, let me propose vote of thanks now. On behalf of St.Mother Engineering College Chairman, Principal, HOD, staff and students, I thank Dr. Dinesh Dhanabalan sir for his excellent presentation on the incubation opportunities for staff and students. I thank I also thank our dear participants and as well as the chairman, HOD, principal, HOD, staff and students for granting me permission for the excellent session. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
I will
Thank you,
contact
sir.
you after that, after some while.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Bye, man.
Participants, let me post the feedback link now. So kindly give your feedback in this link. Excuse me, take some time. Yes, I have pasted the feedback link. So kindly give your feedback in this. After that, I will post the certificate link. Participants, kindly post your feedback on the session in the link that I have provided. After a while, I will post the certificate link. Participants, kindly post your